Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John and this is Timberborn. Yeah, we're diving back in. We're going to go with the folk tales this time because we went with the Iron Teeth last time. And I want to see what new stuff the folk tales have. So, I've had a look at the maps and I want to go with this one, Mountain Range. I don't think I've played it before. It looks quite difficult. Honestly, we've got, I think, from what I can see here, we've got two water sources that join up into a single river, which means bad tides are going to be an absolute nightmare. They also join up with this bad water source here, which means all of this is polluted from the get-go. There's not a lot of flat space. There's a little bit, but we've got a lot of uneven ground. We've got a couple of bad water sources over here. Possibly another one around here. Not sure. But it looks like there's a couple up there. And it flows down that way, and possibly that way as well. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of diverting of water sources going on in the late game if we get there, because we're going on hard mode. Yeah. This is going to be tough. Let's go. Okay, so to start with, we need to call our settlement something. We are going to call it... This dam is doomed. Because it probably is going to be. Right. Okay. Pause. Let's have a look around. Yeah. Okay, so freshwater sources here and here. Not many. Not many. Okay, good. So yeah, they join up here and run off here. We've got a bad water source here. That's going to need to be capped, if we can cap it. I don't know if the folk tales are able to. Or possibly just... we might be able to divert off this way with a bit of carefully applied explosives. But that's going to be a long way away. Other bad water sources. Oh, okay, yeah, we got 3 up here. Run straight off there and straight off there. That's not too bad. And then... Okay, just run straight off there. Okay. So... we could shut off these two and send it all down that way. And then we could presumably string power down there, maybe. Or we cut that off, which opens up all of this, which means in theory, again with explosives, we could possibly divert some fresh water down here, dam this up here and create a freshwater lake here to hydrate all of this. Reasonable amount of scrap metal about. Okay, yeah, this is going to be really quite tough. Right, so, first things first, we want path up here. And I'm going to put in a pair of lumberjacks there. And mark all of these dead trees here for cutting. Next, we are going to bring a path down here. And we are going to get ourselves a gatherer's flag on these bushes straight away. Next, we are going to bring a path up here. We'll put ourselves in a water pump to start with. Yeah, that's good. We're probably going to want more. Yeah, I'm going to put in another water pump. Probably a mistake. I'm also going to put a... Not a gatherer, no. Another lumberjack up here. Come on. Oh, there's a tree in the way. I did not see that tree. So put a lumberjack in there. How far can you reach? All of it. Excellent. We are not going to cut all of it, though. We are going to cut that. And we'll leave these for the moment, I think. So that they'll regrow and spread, and we'll have a slow but continuous source of wood there. We're going to want water storage. We don't need to worry about wood storage to start with, because we're going to be using all of the logs for building. Okay then. Next, we are going to put in... Yeah, farmhouse up here. And we'll plant in all of this. And all of this with carrots. And we'll put some sunflowers in there, because all of that can be eaten raw. Let's go. Yeah. We'll start by putting 2 more in there. We're going to have to control our population quite carefully. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. Right, my plan then. Get this built. Once this is all built, I'm going to put in some water storage, probably along here. Then I'm going to put a dam in across here. That will give us access to these trees as well, which will give us some more wood. And then we'll put in some housing probably up here. Yeah, that's my plan. Right. I'll play on until all of this is done. Then we'll come back and we'll put the dam in and the water storage. Okay, day 2 and everything's built. I've shut down one of these woodcutters so we can get a worker in here. You have nothing to do because you are full, so let's pause you, get you working in the farm as well. Okay, so next up we want a dam. Let's put ourselves a dam in just across there. We'll put a path in. That's fine. And we'll start putting some... Nope, always go to the wrong one. Start putting ourselves in some water storage as well. Oh, we've got another beaver working in the farmhouse now. Okay, that's good. We had a beaver grow up. Zulien. Welcome to the party, pal. Okay, right, so that's that. How are you doing up here? You're doing okay. You're doing okay. And you're doing okay over here. Good, right. So, yeah, the next thing is going to be getting all this built, and then we are going to want housing. We're probably going to want food storage as well. I think housing first is probably the best plan. But we'll wait until all this is built. Okay, day 4. And we've just got the drought warning. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. 3 days until the drought. What are we looking at here? We're nearly halfway done on our first lot of carrots. That's okay then. We've had another beaver grow up. So I've put them straight into the gatherer's flag to start bringing a bit more food back in. The dam is approaching being done. We've got 2 more left, and one of them's just about half done, and we've got a fair amount of... Well, a fair amount. We've got 9 logs in stock. So, yeah, we should be able to get that done, and then we'll get these done. These should be done by the drought, in theory. And then we really need to get some housing and storage put in. Okay, day 5. We're just waiting for the last couple of logs for this water tank here. So I'm going to set in some housing. We're going to want at least 5 houses. Because we already have 12 beavers. And these lodges hold 3 each. So if we want room to grow, we're going to need to put in 5 of them. That's going to take us a lot of logs. But we're also going to need to put in some storage. Okay, let's have a look. We want medium warehouse. Yeah, 1 there and 1 there. And we'll connect up the paths there. You can store berries. You can store carrots. There you go. Because we don't have a lot of sunflower seeds planted. So pretty much all of that will be able to be stored in the farmhouse itself. And they'll just come and get those from there. Okay, we do have another beaver, so I'm going to open up this lumberjack flag again. Start getting the rest of this dead wood in. Can't quite reach that last one, but that's fine. Okay, but actually, we're over here now, aren't we? Let's get ourselves a lumberjack over here. And we'll do the same. We'll get rid of all of those, but we'll leave some there so that they'll hopefully regrow. I mean, oak grows very slowly, so it won't be particularly good for us. Yeah. In which case, let's pause you again. Hopefully I didn't lose that log that he was carrying. I might have lost the log that he was carrying. Oh well, never mind. But they'll go into this one once it's built and start cutting down that. That will boost our supply of logs, and hopefully we'll get some of this done at least before the drought hits. There it is, our first drought. It's going to be 5 days. That's worrying, but we should be reasonably okay. As you know, we've got all of our housing built. We're just building the storage here for our food. We are harvesting our first crop of carrots, so that will boost our food. Water-wise, we're doing okay, and obviously we should be able to keep some water in here with our dam. As you know, our well-being has increased to 5. Now they have a roof over their head, and now they're going to have another source of food. That might boost it again. Okay, once these are done, we are going to need science. So we're going to need to put in an inventor. I'm going to pop it in there. We will prioritise the storage, though. Hopefully we'll be alright. Hopefully we'll get through this drought without any major issues. I think I've done things okay. Oops. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright. I mean, it remains to be seen. I will spin on through the drought then. Well, if anything obviously goes horribly wrong, I'll come back. Otherwise, I'll come back once our inventor is up and running. Well, that was a lot quicker than I expected. Halfway through the first day of the drought, we've got our inventor's hut in. I've just put in a storage for logs. We are now collecting sunflower seeds. We should be able to get 50. Yeah. Well, we can store 50, so yeah, they'll easily be stored in the farmhouse for now. That's fine. Water-wise, we're absolutely fine. Our 2 water pumps aren't pumping at the moment because our storage is full. So for a bit of future-proofing, I'm going to put a couple more storage bins in there for water. Just so we've got plenty. Because I'm reasonably convinced that the first bad tide is going to kill us. We're going to need a lot of storage for water and for food. Yeah, a lot. But obviously the first thing we're going to need to look at, I think, in terms of research, is going to be the stairs and the platforms. They are just essential to progressing, really. And then, probably, I think floodgates and levees would be a wise choice as well. I really don't know what we're going to be able to do in terms of diverting that water. Yeah, not a lot, really. Until we've got dynamite, there's not a lot we can do. I mean, I could build levees up here with floodgates across there, but I'd need to bring it right up to this level here to be able to divert it. So that's it's only too high across there, but that would be too high. Yeah, so coming off of this level here and all the way around to here. I mean, it's doable. It's not ideal, but it's doable. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. That's going to be a nightmare. Yeah, so we're just going to want to have to build up a lot of storage for food, and obviously fill that storage would be useful, but we'll see. Haven't had any births yet, which is unfortunate. But, you know, it'll happen. Once the beavers are in the mood, it'll happen. Okay, we're on the last day of the drought. Our happiness or well-being is up to 6, which is nice. We have 158 food. We have 175 water. I've turned off the pumps for the moment because we're getting very low on water in here at the moment. So we've got 175 stored. We don't need them pumping just yet. In terms of the wood around here, we're making our way through the oak. The pine, we've basically cut down what we've marked to cut down, and we're just waiting for this to regrow. We've picked all of the berries, and we're waiting for these to regrow. We have 2 children, which means we only have 1 available housing space, so we're going to need another house. So let's get one of those in. There we go. Over here, I've put in a grindstone because I realised we don't have one. Yeah, that's basically where we are. We have a nice amount of science. We need, I think, 70 for the stairs and 100 for the platforms. Yeah. 70 science for the stairs, 100 for the platforms. So we're working our way towards. There we are. We got 70, so we could unlock the stairs, which would open up a bit more land. Not much we can do a lot with, admittedly. But it does unlock it, so that's a start. We are going to need a lumber mill. That's an essential. So we're going to need to figure out where we're going to put that. Honestly, might as well put it down here. Why not? We've already got steps down. Let's use the space we've got. And we're going to need storage for planks as well. Might as well pop that right there. We currently have 2 unemployed, so that should be fine. Right. I don't think this is going to take very long to build, so I'll spin on until it's done. Okay, the drought is over. We survived. Oh yeah, you need power, don't you? Oh, I've put that in entirely the wrong place then. I'm an idiot. John, you're an idiot. Absolute idiot. Okay, well, we'll put you in here then, and we'll need a power wheel. Yeah. What a fool. I bet you were all screaming at me, weren't you? Feel free to call me an idiot in the comments. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Now it's in and working. God dear. What is wrong with my brain? Still, that's all done. The water is back, so we'll leave these off for the moment. We still have 120 odd water stored. Yeah, I'm wondering if actually the forester would be the best thing to unlock first. Kind of think it is, isn't it? Yeah, we need a supply of trees more than steps at the moment. Right. Turn you around. There you go. Yes. Don't even need a plant. Right. Don't even need a path. Oh, dear Lord. Somebody send help. Right. Replant all of this. How far can you reach? You can reach all the way to the end. Good. Yes, replant all of this. In fact, we'll go down to there, which will allow us to bring the path out that way. And we will mark all of the rest of this to cut as well. There we go. Whoops. And that bit. Excellent. Right. That's something. Let me spin on. At least until daylight. Day 3. Our forester is in and starting to plant. Oh, we missed a spot. Oh, I can't see it now. Where are you? There you are. Get planted. Yeah, so that's in. I've reduced the number of workers in our district centre, so we've got enough workers to spread around. We've got 6 children, so we are just waiting for some of those to grow up. One of our pumps is on. We are starting to run a little bit low on food again, but our carrots are coming into to season. We do have a couple of berries we could pick, but no, we should be okay, in theory. Right. Next, we're still waiting for our science to build back up, because we still do want the steps and the platforms. But I want to have a quick look at what we've got in store to be unlocked. So landscaping is, from what I can see, largely the same. Okay. Storage is going to be the same. District management is going to be the same. Housing, we just have the various sizes of lodge. Right, this looks different. We have a water pump, a large water pump. Ooh. Uses 3 workers. Okay. Bad water pump, fluid dump, stream gauge, mechanical fluid pump. Okay. Centrifuge is the same. Bad water dome, that's good. That seals the bad water sources. Bad water rig. Seals a bad water source and employs workers who extract bad water directly from the source. Ooh. Ooh, that's useful. Okay. Food-wise, we've got aquatic farmhouse. Ooh, yes, that's a point. We could do that, couldn't we? Once we get steps unlocked. Grill, grist mill, bakery, beehive, all the same. All that is the same. All that is the same. Power. Windmills, large windmills. Okay, so that's not changed in this update. Bot assembly, yeah. Bot part factory, refinery, observatory, shower, medical bed, contemplation spot. A small spot where beavers can contemplate nature. So that's like the shrines, isn't it, basically? Lido, herbalist, agora. Okay. The carousel, a dance hall, an open hall where beavers can let their tails loose, and the mud bath. Okay, so that's new. Decoration's pretty much going to be the same, isn't it? Oh, we got a bulletin pole, wind gauge, scarecrow, hammock, nice. And the monuments are a farmer monument, a brazier of bonding, and a fountain of joy. Okay. Excellent. Right. We're going to need more housing. Definitely going to need more housing. So let's build another lodge there. Right, what I'm going to need to do is basically spin on until we've got the science. Yeah, that's going to be the best thing. Right, there we are, day 5, and we've got the next drought warning. And it is going to be a drought, so that's not too bad. Food-wise, again, nice. But we are harvesting, so that's hopefully going to be okay. We do have an unemployed beaver, so let's unlock the gatherer's flag briefly. Water-wise, we're doing okay. Could do with getting a bit more in before the drought hits. We'll see how we do. We might... I'll tell you what. How many planks have we got? We got 20 planks. That's not a bad start. So let's pause the lumber mill and the power wheel, and we'll turn this water pump back on for the moment. Okay. Yeah, other than that, I mean, we've got 80 science points now, so we're still a long way off getting the platforms and the steps. I don't know what we're going to do. I guess coming up here and putting in that, basically a reservoir for bad water up here, or reservoir for water and bad water mixed. Which means we could have some water pumps and maybe some bad water pumps up here when we get to that point. Yeah, but we are going to have to come out and clear out all of this. But we're going to need to be prepared for that first bad tide, wiping out our farming and our forestry. It's going to hurt. That's really going to hurt. But I don't know. We're not going to be able to prevent it. All we can do is prepare for it. So I will spin on a little longer. Am I going to spin on a little longer? No, I'm going to put in, yeah, another farmhouse there. We don't have the workers for it at the moment, but once that's built, that will speed up. I'll set one of them to harvest and keep this one on planting. So that will speed up the production rate of our food. Yeah, so the next drought we should be okay. It's probably going to be, what was the last one, 5 days? So it's likely to be 6 or 7 days. But we'll come back at the start of that and have a look. Okay, so the drought's arrived, and it's only going to be 4 days, so that should be no problem at all. I'm going to immediately pause this water pump. We'll keep one going for the moment. Yeah, we're doing okay. The berry bushes are coming back basically as fast as the beaver can pick them at the moment. So that's okay. We've got a little bit of food coming in there. We've got over 100 berries stored there. We've got 13 in there. We've got a few carrots, but we're all planted up again. So the two farmhouses together are working pretty well. I would like to plant up some more. So I'm going to put in a bunch of potatoes along there. We can reach, so that's fine. But it does mean we're going to want to unlock the... oh, we don't have to unlock the grill. We can just build the grill, can't we? Yes, so we can build the grill once we start getting potatoes in as well. We're not going to have many, but we're going to want storage, so we're going to need the steps and the platforms before we get the grill set up anyway. We have one housing space because someone's just died. Rest in peace, Noel Cockies. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It doesn't sound right, but never mind. Yeah, okay, we're doing okay. We're probably going to be fine through this drought. So I'll probably just spin on until the end unless we get our 170 science points before then. Okay, last day of the drought, and we have 170 science points. So let's go right ahead and unlock the platform. Yep. And we'll unlock the stairs. There we go. And we'll pop in some paths there. That means we can put in some more lodges up here, which we will do. There you go. Okay, I've also put in a campfire behind the houses here, just to give them a little bit of well-being. The other thing we can put in is a rooftop terrace without unlocking anything. Yeah, rooftop terrace, but that needs to be on top of another building or on platforms. So we won't do that just yet, because we have nowhere particularly useful to put it at the moment. We could put it on here, but it's 3 wide, and that will annoy me. I suppose I could put in 2, couldn't I? Maybe. But maybe wait until we've got another stretch of lodges up here before we start putting things like that in. Anyway, in terms of everything else, food-wise, yeah, we have some, 200 odd food. We don't have any potatoes yet. They haven't come into season. But now that we have the ability, we should put in steps and platforms up here so that we can put in some additional storage on top. And we will store, where are we? Potatoes and grilled potatoes. And once that's done, and once the potatoes start coming in, we'll unlock the we'll just put in the grill itself, because we don't need to unlock it. Now, do we want to start coming up here yet? I mean, the earlier the better, really. Yeah. What would we need? 270 science. At least. I mean, ideally, something like 370. I mean, to be honest, by the time we're up there, we might have the science. So, let's do that. Let's start laying in some steps up. We'll come up that way. Like so. Because that gives us access to this a little bit as well. And then we're going to need to do this, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, never mind. I thought we'd get up there straight, but unfortunately not. Okay. And come along to there. We'll pop steps up there and there. Okay. Now, that is going to take ages. Probably. So, oh, I didn't mean to pause it. I think we'll leave it there for this episode. Not bad. Not bad. I think we're all right. We're doing okay for food. We're doing okay for water. We've got everything set up. Let's spin on till the end of the drought. Okay, there we go. End of the drought. Start of cycle 3. So yeah, we did okay. We still got plenty of food. Still got plenty of water. Even with one of these switched off. We also took quite a lot out, but that's to be expected. We could put in another forester over here and replace these oak that we're cutting out. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Yeah. I mean, the earlier we can get the oak planted, the better, really. But it is going to die as soon as the bad tide hits. Yeah, I'm not going to bother just yet. We'll see what the extent of the damage when the bad tide does hit, because it might only sort of kill off that much. So planting oak back here would be okay. Don't know. We'll have to see. It might be a case that unlocking the contamination barriers as soon as possible would be a good idea. Oh, we just had another death. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, I think we've done okay. I think we're in a fairly good place to withstand the first bad tide, maybe. Maybe some more water storage would be a good idea. I mean, it couldn't hurt, could it? Let's put in some more water storage. There we go. Just for my own peace of mind. Because I'm fairly confident that the next thing that hits is going to be a bad tide. But we will leave it there, as I say, for this episode. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm quite excited to be back in Timberborn. I really love this game. So, please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Please do check out the other videos on my channel. And please do join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.